lies above all for the notion that Putin is somehow fated to succeed in Ukraine. On the contrary, he is doomed to fail. Read about it in the Daily Mail.
All right, so I was curious to read about this in the Daily Mail. Here's Boris Johnson, and this is incredible. After 2 or maybe 3 years at this point of this failed, hey, we're winning in the Ukraine war, they're still trying to sell us on the idea that if we send them $86 billion, that's somehow going to do something other than just get more Ukrainians killed. Instead of finally waking up to the fact, hey, this thing was failed, this was a bad idea. I could have told you that in week 1 when China and India didn't get our back in the operation. All right, this thing seems to not be working. They're still selling this lie. Remember, Chuck Schumer even said it, that Putin's going to go in and he's going to go take over the rest of Europe. How many years is that going to take him? If you do the math on how much of Ukraine he's taken, and you look at even, I don't know if there's been much movements in the lines, but let's assume there is. What's the math on how long till he gets to Poland? Can someone do those forecasts? And then from Poland to the next area? What are we looking at? In 1,000 years from now, Putin might go and take over all of Europe? I mean, if we're so concerned about this, where's the forecast based on current performance of how soon the guy even gets to Poland? So what is this, something I have to be concerned about in 100 years? By then, global warming might actually be a problem. By then, we might actually get to the point where the global warming thing is something that we have to be concerned about, and everyone just opts out of war because they're like, we can't even use carbon for this thing. But can you at least articulate to us what the path to victory is? You're telling me, hey, we just need another $86 billion. What does the $86 billion do? How does that get you to winning the war? Can you explain it? Does anyone have an idea here? Is it, with $86 billion, we can buy this specific tank. If we have this specific tank, we feel that we can take back these regions. And if we can take back these regions, then Putin can't do this. And then we can then finally take this area. Remember like the old World War II movies? You get their little maps and you go, we got to move this to here. So we cut off this supply line and then we blow up this thing and then we take to that thing. Can someone give me one of those things? The little diagram with the X's and the circles, and then you get General Patton. Give me a good movie out of this. Can someone articulate what the $86 billion